Hey, Johnstownians.
That'd be John's Tony, John's
Johnstown.
Pumpernickel.
Screw it. I'm Jeff Reckenwald, and this is your weekly weather. After surviving the nuclear winter that has been the last 2 weeks, we are finally getting something of a reprieve, with temperatures skyrocketing into the high 30s. That's not really a compliment, but it's the best we're going to get. Clouds and intermittent snow showers are predicted every day until Wednesday, and after that, it's just going to be cloudy. I think I'm even managing to depress myself with this, so I'm going to comfort myself with the numbers. On Thursday, it's still going to be frigid with a high of 23 and a low of 13. Friday will have a high of 28 and a low of 19. Saturday will get us above freezing with a high of 34 and a low of 31. On Sunday, we'll have a high of 37 and a low of 27. Monday, we'll have a high of 39 and a low of 37, so at least the weather won't be so bitingly cold. Tuesday is going to be when it's really impressive with a high of 45. You won't even need that fourth layer anymore. Wednesday gets a little cooler with a high of 38 and a low of 24. Next Thursday, it's back to 34 and 29, and Friday bounces up to 45 and 29. Well, that's all you need to know about our local weather, but then you probably aren't shocked by snow and clouds in Johnstown. That's why you came, right? I'm Jeff Reckenwald, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Pops. 22 World Food Program vehicles were attacked and stolen in Darfur this month. If attacks like this continue, it could seriously threaten the food rations for more than 2 million people. UN aid officials met with the Sudanese government on Wednesday to extend the time international aid groups are able to work in Sudan. These talks did not include the recent hijackings. The increase in attacks on foreign aid programs came soon after the UN launched a peacekeeping mission to control the chaos between ethnic African groups and the Arab-dominated central government. More than 200,000 people died in Darfur's conflict since 2003. The World Food Program has been feeding 2 to 3 million people in Darfur and plans to donate $500 million worth of food in the area in 2008.
Federal agents executed search warrants Thursday at several Southern California museums looking for stolen antiquities. Virginia Keiss, a spokesperson for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, said authorities were searching the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, the Bowers Museum in Santa Ana, and the Mingai International Museum in San Diego. A search warrant was also issued for the Pacific Asia Museum in Pasadena. A law enforcement source who had been briefed on the matter but spoke anonymously because of the ongoing investigation said authorities are looking for looted artifacts from Southeast Asia and whether appraisals of the items were inflated for improper tax deductions. Arrests have yet to be made. Officials videotaped certain exhibits and took notes on legal pads at the Bowers Museum while reporters waited outside. A phone message left with the museum spokesperson was not immediately returned to the press. At the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, reporters also gathered outside the front doors. LACMA spokesperson Allison Agston told CNN that they were cooperating fully with the investigation but declined further comment.
Hi, I'm Vladimir Sidorik here with your Mountain Cat Entertainment Report. The 22nd Bond film officially has a title and they are underway filming it. It'll be called Quantum of Solace. The movie is based off a short story by Bond author Ian Fleming that appeared in the For Your Eyes Only collection of short stories about the English secret agent. The film is scheduled to be released November 7th. Heath Ledger was found dead Tuesday in his apartment, and prescription and over-the-counter medications were found on his bedside table. The cause of the actor's death remains outstanding following the medical examiner's autopsy. The medical examiner's office told NBC affiliate that the autopsy on actor Heath Ledger was inconclusive and that more tests will need to be done. The results should be in 10 days to 2 weeks. The Academy Awards are approaching and will be on February 24th. Some highlights of the nominations include, for Best Picture, No Country for Old Men, Juno, Michael Clayton, There Will Be Blood. And for Best Actor, the nominees include George Clooney, Daniel Day-Lewis, Johnny Depp, Tommy Lee Jones, and Viggo Mortensen. Best Actress nominees are Kate Blanchett, Julie Christie, Lauren Cotillard, Lori Linney, and Ellen Page. Downloadable content for the smash hit rock band has reached the platinum status. Music fans have been buying tracks from both Xbox Live Marketplace and PlayStation Networks to the tune of more than 2.5 million songs in a little over 8 weeks. Fans can expect to have new songs every week throughout the year. Well, that's all I have for you this week. I'm Vladimir Sidorik, and back to you in the studio.
The national parks of the United States are facing a huge crime problem. Visitors to the parks loot valuable artifacts such as fossils and other specimens. These priceless artifacts, normally sold at swap meets and galleries, now can easily be sold on the internet. A looted Confederate belt buckle sold for $3,300 from Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania National Military Park. Some of the most coveted items can cost tens of thousands, occasionally hundreds of thousands of dollars. The national parks are beefing up their security with more guards and surveillance cameras. Security spending for the national parks rose in the past several years from $129 million to $178 million. Tim Alley, a National Park Service special agent, worries that looting on protected federal land is increasing because of more residential and business developers using private land once available to relic hunters.
Hi, I'm John Del Vecchio, and this is your Mountain Cat Sports. Men's basketball. The team lost to Charleston University 87-78 on Saturday. They will play Bluefield State on Thursday and on Saturday against Concord University. They will be hosting the Think Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Day. The Mountain Cats are now 9-4 overall and 6-1 in section. Chris Gilliam has also moved up to third place on the Panthers' all-time scoring list. Women's basketball. They also lost to Charleston on Saturday, 86-61. They will play Bluefield State on Thursday and on Saturday against Concord University. They will also be hosting the Think Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Day on Saturday. They are now 4-10 overall and 3-4 in section. Wrestling. The Mountain Cat wrestling team has a tournament this weekend in the East Coast Duels, and they will be held at UNC Pembroke. They will face Limestone and Carson Newman on Friday, and Belmont Abbey and Newberry on Saturday. UPJ Ice Cats. The Ice Cats are now 13-8 on the year. They've had a hell of a matchup last weekend against number 1 Cal University, only losing by the score of 6-4, and they won against Bucknell on Saturday due to a forfeit. They will face Pitt, Maine on Friday in Harmarville and Robert Morris University at home on Sunday. Pitt basketball. Just when you thought the Panthers basketball was going to have a turnaround after their win against Georgetown last week, they lost this week to division rival Cincinnati. However, they did come back with a win against St. John's by a score of 81-57. They will face Rutgers on Saturday. They are now 16-3 overall on the season, second in the Big East and 17th in the nation. Super Bowl. The Super Bowl matchup next week with the 18-0 Patriots against the unsuspected New York Giants. Will Eli Manning and gang be able to stop Tom Brady's Cinderella story? Tune in February 3rd and find out. The Pens' recent loss, a major one at that, Sidney Crosby. He will be sidelined up to 8 weeks due to a high ankle sprain. It is now up to Geno to take command of the team and help them overcome this tragic loss. Without Crosby the last 3 games, they are 1-2, losing to Tampa Bay and the Capitals. The Pens are now second in their division, only 1 point behind the leader, the New Jersey Devils. They will face the Flyers on Thursday, Tuesday against the New Jersey Devils, and on Wednesday against the Thrashers. The NBA, the Boston Celtics lost only their 7th game of the season, losing to the Toronto Raptors 114-112. They are still way ahead of the pack, leading by 11 games. On the other side of the spectrum, the Minnesota Timberwolves won only their 7th game of this season, defeating the Phoenix Suns 117-107. Other news, Chuck Knobloch, former Yankee, has been indicted on charges of steroid use in the MLB. Officials are still looking for the whereabouts of Chuck. Due to family issues, newly acquired batting coach for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Don Mattingly, will have a Major League Baseball special assignment position. And a major upset in the Australian Open, as number 2 Rafael Nadal was defeated by unranked Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Tsonga will face the winner of Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic in the finals. That's all for your sports. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, John. This past Thursday in the Cambria Room, student organizations were on hand to recruit new members at the activities fair. Our very own hardcore interviewer, Dan Dreyer, was on the scene with the voice of UP. Thank you, Dance. That's all we have for you this week. I'm Adam Prevade.
And I'm Kristen Badu. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for a new episode.
Crying shame. Crying shame.
Terrible.
Heath Ledger.